Stop chasing people who don't value you. You text them, they leave you on read. You invite them out, they're busy. You show up for them every single time, but when you need them, silence. Here's the thing nobody tells you. The person who doesn't value you isn't the problem. The problem is you keep showing up anyway. Let me explain why you keep doing this, and more importantly, how to stop. I've been there, making excuses for people who barely made time for me, convincing myself that maybe they're just stressed, maybe they'll change, maybe I need to try harder. The Stoics had a word for this kind of self-deception. They called it living against nature, forcing something that isn't meant to be. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his journal, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." But we forget that includes other people. You can't control whether someone values you. You can only control whether you keep accepting scraps. And here's what nobody warns you about. The longer you chase someone who doesn't value you, the more you train yourself to believe you're not worth chasing back. So why do we keep doing this? It's not because we're weak. It's because we confuse loyalty with self-abandonment. We think being a good friend, a good partner, a good person means always being available, always understanding, always patient. But there's a difference between being patient and being a doormat. Think about it like this. If you had a friend who constantly borrowed money but never paid you back, you'd eventually stop lending, right? But when it comes to emotional investment, we keep giving and giving until we're empty. The ancient Buddhist monks understood this. They taught that attachment to outcomes, including how people treat us, creates suffering. Not because we shouldn't care, but because we tie our worth to things we can't control. And the truth is, when you're constantly chasing someone, you're not building a relationship, you're performing. And nobody can perform forever. So here's what changes everything. Start matching people's energy. Not out of spite, not to punish them, but as an act of self-respect. If someone texts you once a week, stop texting them every day. If someone only reaches out when they need something, stop dropping everything to help. Epictetus said it perfectly. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond. This isn't about being cold, it's about being honest with yourself about what's actually there. Because sometimes when you stop chasing, you realize there was never anything to catch. And sometimes, the right people notice. They step up. They match your effort. Those are your people. Here's what you do starting today. First, notice who initiates. Look at your last 10 conversations with someone. If you started 9 of them, you have your answer. Second, create space. Not disappearing, not playing games. Just redirect that energy toward people who reciprocate. It's amazing how clear things become when you stop forcing connection. Third, remember this. Your peace is more valuable than anyone's presence. The moment you truly believe that, everything shifts. Because self-respect isn't loud, it's not dramatic. It's simply the quiet decision to stop showing up for people who wouldn't cross the street for you. The people who value you will show it. Not perfectly, not always, but consistently. And you won't have to beg for their attention, analyze their every word, or wonder if you matter. You'll just know. Stop chasing people who don't value you, not because they don't deserve you, but because you deserve better. And that's where everything begins.